Our valued clients, thank you so much for joining us. Today we are at Cuties Preschool and Nursery School. I am with Mrs. Mawere today, our teacher here of ECD A class. Yes, we are going to hear more from Mrs. Mawere. Her name, please tell us about yourself and how you which class are you teaching and how you go about in your field.
Okay, good day. My name is Letwin Mawere or Mrs. Mawere. I'm an ECD A teacher. I take ECDs. So here at Cuties, I'm taking the ECD A class and we call it the hard class.
That's good. The hard class. Oh, wow. That's good. So basically, tell us, Mrs. Mawere, are you qualified in this field?
Yes, I'm qualified and experienced in this field. I first qualified with a certificate from Morgan Zintec 2017.
Oh, that's good for ECD.
Yes, for ECD in 2017. So I've been working from 2017, 18, 19. Then I had a break due to COVID. I was not going to work. Then after COVID, I resumed with my studies. Then I did my diploma.
You see, early childhood development is one of the key factors of a student, especially it's actually the foundation of the student. I understand that there are complications. You are dealing with probably kids who are 3, 4 years old, and how do you balance your schoolwork? Probably one is not paying attention, while is the other one is probably presenting. How do you strike that balance as a teacher?
All right. As you said, it's early childhood development. So when they come here to ECD, we are developing a child. We are developing skills in a child. We approach it as a holistic approach. By holistic, we mean we are developing the whole child, different skills from emotional skills, physical skills, intellectual skills. So we group so many activities, but we do it mostly through play. We are play, but we are developing certain skills when we are here. Yes, when dealing with these children, let's say when we are developing social skills, we give them toys.
Okay.
They play toys, they imitate elders, but in that incident, they will be developing their social skills. They learn to interact, they learn to share, they learn. That's when you will see different skills coming out. You will see a leader from the play. Yes, then you will see someone who is able to just give up. You just notice from the early age that this one cannot persevere. A toy is just taken, she's quiet, gives it away. But there are some who are very, very arrogant. There are some who cannot share. So when we make them play, we now rectify all those problems. And by the end of the year, they would have developed socially. Intellectually, for example, they can play with blocks, they build houses, they build shapes, they build numbers, they construct a lot of things. So their intellect is developing, but we are playing. So we develop so many areas. We come outside, we run, we jump, we play on the play center. We are developing strength in their legs. We are developing their hands. They start to manipulate. We mold. When we are molding, we are developing their dexterity. There's what we call finger dexterity, where they manipulate with their small fingers. Then when they are able to do that, that's when we give them a pencil.
Okay.
They will manage to write because their finger dexterity is improved. Yes.
Wow.
So when it comes to dealing with those who cry, different emotions, what we do, we plan our activities in advance. So I'll be knowing from this activity I go to the next from this. So these children are occupied throughout the time before they go for breaks. So there is no much time to cry aloud because we are moving from coloring, we go to blocks, we go to play outside, we come back, we play with the dolls. Before you know it, it's lunchtime, we go to eat. Okay. So there will be no time for those who play, who maybe they are bullies, sometimes the others who are a bit bully. So we will be rectifying it and the attention span is very small. So we actually plan our activities in that way that they will be occupied, and we comfort those who cry, and by the time maybe we get to second term, maybe after 2 weeks of coming to school, they will be independent individuals.
Wow, that's good. I've noticed that when you were facilitating your lesson that you were giving each kid a chance to come and demonstrate, or you were matching shapes, right? Yes, and I've noticed that there was a bit of confidence boosted in each child. Us as presenters, I've seen that you were actually creating a presenter, molding a presenter for future purposes, because all of them were confident enough to stand in front of others and demonstrate. How do you take about that? I see you are balancing education and talents, and how are you doing that?
Okay, so as I said initially, we are having a holistic approach in our development. So yes, it's a maths lesson, but we are doing a lot of things in that one lesson. Like we say, they have to learn 10 taking, giving each other a chance. You raise your hand. That's discipline. You don't just shout your answer. Yes, you raise your hand. You are given a chance to speak out. So they are boosting their confidence to speak in public. Then we take it a step further. They are now coming to present their answer in front. We get rid of stage fright. Then we'll deal with stage fright in other activities, like we do poetry, we do drama. Yes. So that's how we go about it. We will be addressing so many things at the same time.
Powerful words from our ECD teacher, Mrs. Mawere. Thank you so much, our viewers.